Certainly the Suns are coming into this as the favorites, and one of the reasons is the man you are about to hear from. We're going to go down to the floor where Media Day is happening. Our Dave McMenamin is with Deandre Ayton.
All right, wonderful. Thanks, guys. Deandre, 22-year-old kid from the Bahamas. What's the significance to make the finals at this stage of your career?
I'd say one word: consistency. You know, coming out the bubble, I finally learned the true meaning of professionalism, and I just stuck with it. You know, it's a thing that's leading the wins, and why not? And, you know, it came with the whole team sticking together and just being on each other and doing the right thing.
No one's questioning your professionalism. We've seen it throughout these playoffs, but you also have fun with the game and with all the entrapments around the game. Tell me about those dance moves that you showed off on the court after Game 6 in L.A.
It's a TikTok dance my sister showed me, and I just was just doing the same thing she showed. It was something popular, and, you know, I just was having fun, just getting in my vibe, getting in the mode, and, you know, just embracing the moment.
Deandre, you said that Chris Paul is the best thing that's happened to your career. How has his influence not just affected you, but your entire Suns team this year?
Just the way how we approach the game, period. The dude doesn't stop. He's consistent on how he just, you know, just became CP. And, you know, it's something us young guys, we pick up on, and we respect him at a high level. And, you know, he respects us the same. And, you know, just to get the same respect and in the locker room, off the court, and a dude like him, who's a Hall of Famer, just, you know, doing what he does and for who he is, it's, you know, it's something you can't really talk about. It's just, you feel like a Michael Jordan or, you know, like LeBron James on the court with you, and to see him every day, you just start to pick it up. It just starts to pick up.
So, Deandre, Hillcrest Prep, right, in Arizona, University of Arizona Wildcats, like our jump producer, Danny Corrales. Shout out to Danny. And now you're a Phoenix Sun. What's it been like to have this journey here and to have the fans here see your basketball life play out in front of them?
Being here since I was 16, high school, college, now the league, it's actually insane. I'm used to Phoenix, but I was never used to being at the top level while being in Phoenix. And, you know, to see the fans give us this much love and support, you know, it just wants you to keep going. You know, you want to put on a show for your people and, you know, just to get the city wild and just, you know, just love us. And, you know, the position we're at today, we're here to really leave a stamp and just, you know, put our heads down and keep working.
It's been a wonderful run so far. We have to end on a serious note here. We don't know what's going to happen on the other side of the ball with the Milwaukee Bucks and their health and availability, but you could be facing a two-time MVP in Giannis Antetokounmpo. How do you prep for that?
Mainly just matching his physicality and just at the end of the day, just competing. You cannot back down from the challenge. Just knowing his foul awareness, being the first man on defense, and just showing him a wall. You know, at the end of the day, you want to stay between him and the ball scores, and just being ready for the challenge, period.
You're going to be like a kid on Christmas Eve tonight. Going to be tough to sleep. But game one tomorrow. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you, boss.
You got it.
Lovely. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Deandre. What did you guys like about what you heard there?
I mean, his maturity level, his growth. You know, you can always tell a guy that has a high IQ, the way that he talks about the game of basketball. You could tell Deandre Ayton is growing. Mm-hmm. You could tell he's a student of the game now, and he takes his craft more seriously.
Yeah, no, well, I think it takes time. You have to grow. And ultimately, you have to absorb stuff. And I think he had been doing that over a time period. Mm-hmm. And then when you add Chris Paul to that mix, it's like, oh, no. This is not about you figuring it out. This is about me showing you the way. And sometimes coaches will allow a player to figure it out and give him the time on the court. But I think now you're starting to see that confidence. You're starting to see him, you know, see what's going on. Even then, taking on that challenge of Giannis. Well, this guy was a #1 pick, right? And there were other people there. You had the Luka, you had the Trae Young, but here you have the Phoenix Suns with the #1 pick about to play in the NBA Finals.
What I love is how much he realizes the factors that have come into play in his career. He's still in his early 20s. I mean, it's hard to sometimes remember that. And he is very open about the fact that when Monty became the coach here, that Monty said to him, you're not working hard enough, right? Monty has that expression, I'm not calling you out, I'm calling you up. And he said, I'm calling you up. I think you can work harder. I think you can do better. And that changed the amount of time he spent in the gym, the way he approached playing basketball. And then, of course, Chris Paul coming here, as DeAndre says, he yells at me every day. But he also added that Chris Paul coming here has changed the course of his career. He says it's one of the favorite guys he's ever played with. And I think that openness on DeAndre's part to feedback and to be willing to learn from two men like Chris Paul and Monty Williams, I just think it speaks volumes about him, because we see sometimes young players who don't want to be told anything. And here is a guy who has taken in the expertise of the people around him, and he's in the NBA Finals in part because of it.
You can't be coddled to greatness.
Nope.
So all these parents, all these coaches that want to coddle, they're great players and they don't want to push them. It's like, well, you're not helping them become great.
Right.
And there's one thing that I think everyone on this panel and everyone in the NBA knows: Chris Paul does not coddle.
Yes.
Chris Paul does not coddle.
Well,
So.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.